Hi, welcome to Plainfield Public Library's Curbside Crafts series. I'm Jen Heiss, and this week's Curbside Crafts theme is popcorn and a movie. We will be covering how to make popcorn from scratch from the kernels without using a microwave popcorn bag. Instructions are in your kit. You will need popcorn kernels, also in your kit. Salt, also in your kit. Oil. Vegetable oil of any kind will work. Corn oil, canola oil, soy oil, just plain vegetable oil, even peanut oil. But don't use olive oil or coconut oil because they tend to scorch at the temperatures required to pop popcorn. If you want to put butter or margarine on your popcorn, you'll want to have some of that. You will definitely need hot pads. This is a hot process. So you want to keep your hands out of the way of heat. A pan or pot with a tight-fitting lid. The object is to keep the popping popcorn from popping right into your face. And a bowl to put your popcorn in once you've finished popping it. And last but not least, a stove. Gas stove, electric stove, either is fine. Electric stove will take a little longer to heat up, a little longer to cool down, but it really doesn't matter. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our oil, 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil, into our pot. You can also do it by eye. The object of the exercise is just to have enough oil to cover the bottom of your pot. Then, rather than putting all the popcorn in at once, you're going to put 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 kernels. Keep track of how many you put in of popcorn in it. This is to let you know when the popcorn pot is hot enough to pop the popcorn. Then you're going to turn on your stove to about medium high, and we're going to listen very carefully and wait for those kernels of popcorn to pop. All right, that's all 4 popcorns popped, and we're going to using our mitts so we don't burn ourselves. We're now going to pour the rest of the popcorn in, put the lid back on, shake it around so it's evenly covered, and then we're going to keep shaking. At this point, it should start popping fairly quickly. The first those first 4 kernels may take up to 3 minutes to start, but once we're starting to get some popcorn popping, it's going to speed up fairly quickly. What we're doing here is heating up the water molecules inside those popcorn kernels, which explode with steam and cause the whole kernel to explode. Very important to keep our lid on here tightly so that they don't explode in our face. Shaking to make sure that it doesn't stick to the bottom and burn. That sticking to the bottom is what's going to cause the most problems with popcorn. So make sure you keep shaking. You're also listening. It gets faster and faster, and then after a while it starts to slow down. We're listening for the popcorn to be maybe 1 or 2 pops every second. There we are. We turn it off. We're going to bring our bowl over and pour our popcorn in, holding the pouring away from us so any wayward kernels don't land us in our face. And we have popcorn. Next step, if we're going to use butter, we can microwave it in a heat-safe bowl. I recommend no more than 10 seconds at a time. So microwave it for 10 seconds and wait. Now, check your butter or margarine. Not quite done. Put it back in. Another 10 seconds. Getting my salt out, so I'm ready. This was at nearly room temperature, so it is almost completely melted. I swirl it around a little, it'll finish melting. And then, still using my hot mitts in some way so that we don't burn ourselves on that hot butter, we pour it over the butter. We pour the butter over the popcorn, I'm sorry. Shake it a little to distribute our butter. Add the salt to taste and enjoy.